Yeah, I've been doing countertops for about 30 years. Started out in the Atlanta area and had a shop there. And then eventually I became involved in the industry magazine, was editor of the magazine for a while, and then became director of the trade association for a while, and got back into sales with countertops. And when I came down here to St. George, I found Countertop Source after being here for a while, and I go, I want to be part of this. This is something awesome. Because when I came here, I got a tour of the facility, and I saw what was going on. It was already a digital operation. In other words, it was fully automated. But I could see the potential, and I listened to the owner, Tony, talk about what his plans were for the future. I've seen shops all over the world, and I went, I want to be part of this because they've got a real vision, and I want to be part of that vision. You know, there's really only one kind of experience that works, and that's being there to help the customer when they come, because everybody's different. Sometimes people know what they're looking for, and sometimes they don't. But the main thing is, I guess what I've learned over the years is I just have to listen and try to find out what they're looking for, what they want, and see if I can bring something to them that's going to be of value. And that's really what, if you want to talk about experience, that's the only experience I have. We have the technology. We are a leader in the industry here in southern Utah. There is no one larger than us. There is no one that has more technology than we do. I think that's a real bonus because it gives us the tools that we need. But beyond that, probably the most important part is that we are here to help people find their dream house, their dream kitchen, their dream bathroom. And we will do what it takes. We do have a large selection of slabs here. Granite is what most people think of, but we also have a lot of quartz slabs here. And we have so many that we're in more than one building now. We're in 3 different buildings in this complex because we have so much stock. And the reason we do that is we realized a couple of years ago that quartz was an upcoming product. We invested heavily in it to have our own stock here, so that we have on hand now more than many distributors will have that you come across in other parts of the country. The reason we did that is so that we could make quartz more accessible to the homeowner and to the customer. Now they don't have to buy the entire slab when they come with us. If it's something in stock, they just buy what they paid for, you know, just what they're going to use out of the slab without having to use the whole slab. So that is one thing, the fact that we have a tremendous amount of stock, that we bring in exotic stones, which is in this gallery here, but we also have our builder grades in the back, and we have another warehouse full of quartz. That's really important. We're also, I think the next horizon for us is going to be porcelain type countertops, which is a newly emerging product category that we are quickly becoming the experts in that as well in this market. You know, there are some shops that are digital. And when I say digital, everything is done electronically from the very beginning, the template through final installation. However, I think we have been able to marry all that technology in a really great way. So we start with a laser template, and that goes into, it's already in an electronic format, goes into the CAD department where it's drawn up. Then we photograph every slab before we actually make it. We join it together, we take a look at it, what it's going to look like, seams, how the veins all line up, everything before we make even the first cut. Once that is done, then it goes into our equipment. We have a water jet that cuts the stone with water. And so any of your patterns that are not straight, we cut it with that. And the other side of that saw has a regular saw on it. So the straight cuts are done on one side, all the other cuts are done on the water jet. Then after that, that's just the rough shape. Then it goes to our CNC routers. We have 2 of those. They're going 24/7 basically, and they do the final polishing on all of the edges and some of the contours and things like that. Then anything else that is highly custom, we have a full polish department where we have highly experienced craftsmen that do all of the really cool stuff that you can't get at just a regular shop. So we have the ability to do full production. In other words, we can do, an ivory home type of customer where we do a lot of them over and over and over again. But at the same time, running through that same shop, we're doing highly custom work that goes into multi-million-dollar houses. So the technology goes a long way in helping that happen because it gives us the tools that we need.